Here's something many people get wrong about money. They often believe building wealth is about making one perfect financial decision, finding the right stock, discovering the perfect side hustle, or waiting for that big salary increase. So they spend years researching, planning, and waiting for the right moment to start building wealth. But what if I told you that the people who actually build lasting wealth aren't doing anything particularly complicated or revolutionary? They're not day trading or flipping houses or launching the next big startup. Instead, they've mastered something much simpler but infinitely more powerful: the right money habits. The difference between financial stress and financial freedom often comes down to just 3 daily practices that take less effort than your morning coffee routine. By the way, if you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Lily from InvesLily. I help everyday people ditch the excuses, skip the fluff, and start building wealth from wherever they are. Today, let's talk about money, not in a flashy get-rich-quick way, but in the everyday habits that actually make a difference. Because here's the truth, backed by financial research and the experiences of regular people, wealth isn't built from one lucky break or a secret hack. It's built brick by brick through repeatable, consistent actions that compound over time. These 3 money habits I'm about to share aren't secret cheat codes, and they won't make you rich overnight. Instead, they're proven methods that start small but compound in ways most people never expect. For me, it wasn't about finding the next big stock or launching a $1 million startup. It came down to 3 specific money habits that reshaped my relationship with finances. Habits that have helped countless people improve their money management and can do the same for you. Let's dive in. The first habit that changed everything for me was paying myself first. Before I learned this, my money routine looked like most people's. Paycheck comes in, I pay bills, I cover expenses, and then I try to save whatever scraps are left. Spoiler alert, there were rarely scraps. But then I flipped the order. I started treating my savings like a non-negotiable bill. The moment income hit my account, a fixed percentage went straight into savings and investments. No debate, no waiting until the end of the month. Now, I know this isn't always easy. Personal finances can be complicated, and everyone's situation is different. But financial experts widely recommend making savings automatic, treating paying yourself first as a priority because it helps build saving habits before money slips away on expenses. At first, this felt uncomfortable, almost reckless, like I might not have enough to cover bills. But what happened next surprised me. I adapted. I learned to live within what remained instead of trying to save from leftovers. That mindset shift is powerful. Over time, those regular contributions built a financial cushion, then an investment portfolio, and eventually a sense of peace and control over my money. Here's the secret. It's less about how much you save and more about how consistently you save. Even small amounts, when saved automatically and consistently, grow into something meaningful over time through the power of compound interest. The second habit was tracking every dollar without obsessing. Now, tracking every penny doesn't mean living with a calculator glued to your hand or becoming obsessed with every purchase. It means building awareness. When I first tracked my spending for 30 days, I had a moment of shock. Not because I was splurging on luxury cars or designer clothes, but because of the little invisible leaks. Coffee runs, random subscriptions I forgot about, late-night takeout orders I barely remembered. Here's what changed everything. Instead of shaming myself, I categorized my spending into essentials, fun money, and what I called mindless spend. Just naming where my dollars went was enough to make better choices. By the second month, I cut several $100s of wasteful spending without feeling deprived. That money didn't disappear, it was redirected into savings and investments. I still budget this way today, not obsessively, but with a simple monthly check-in, like stepping on a scale, not to punish myself, but to stay aware and in control. The third and final habit was the true game changer, investing in growth, not just savings. For years, I thought saving money was enough. But here's a fact backed by economic experts. You cannot effectively outsave inflation in the long run. Inflation slowly erodes the purchasing power of money saved in cash or low-interest accounts. The moment I started investing, even small amounts, was the moment my money stopped just sitting and started working for me. I began with what I understood and what experts widely recommend: index funds. These provide simple, broad exposure to the market without the risks of day trading or chasing hype stocks. Just consistent, patient contributions into well-diversified investment vehicles designed to grow over time. The lesson? Growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. And investing isn't just financial. I also invested in books, courses, and mentors to sharpen my mindset. The return on investment in personal growth has been as valuable as financial returns. If you're finding value in these practical money strategies, hit that subscribe button for more wealth-building content that cuts through the noise and focuses on what actually works. So let's recap these 3 life-changing habits. Build wealth automatically through regular, prioritized saving. Awareness empowers smarter spending choices without obsession. Use investments to grow your money and build real, long-term financial freedom. These habits aren't flashy. They're not quick fixes or overnight millionaire hacks, and that's the point. The power lies in their simplicity, their consistency, and the way they build over time. Here's the truth. Wealth isn't built in dramatic leaps. It's built quietly, day by day, habit by habit. And the best time to start? Today. Even if it's with $10. Even if it feels insignificant. Because every journey begins with a single step. So, I'll leave you with this question. Which of these 3 habits are you willing to start practicing this week? If this video gave you a new perspective on money habits, consider subscribing for more practical money strategies that are grounded in proven principles, not gimmicks. Stay consistent, stay curious, and remember, the habits you practice shape the wealth you create. I'm Lily from InvesLily. Until next time, keep going.